And let me show you how crispy the top is.
I'm making the inside-out grilled cheese sandwich from Food Wishes today. It's a twist on the classic grilled cheese sandwich. Let's get to it.
Very simple ingredients, 2 slices of bread, some cheese of choice. I'm using cheddar and Gouda cheese today, and softened butter. That's it.
First thing I'm doing is shredding the Gouda cheese. This is the cheese I'm using on the outside of my sandwich.
I'm using the large holes on the box grater. Shredding it into smaller pieces just lets it melt easier. I want a couple tablespoons of this shredded cheese. Next, I'm just buttering the bread with softened butter. The softer the butter is, the easier it is to spread on the bread. I'm turning my heat to medium high, and I'm placing the bread butter side down. Also gonna lay on 1/2 of the bread some cheese. Sprinkle on a little bit of Gouda cheese here too.
And now we wait.
Now that the bread is heated through a little bit, I'm going to place this over the other. Sprinkle on some of my Gouda cheese. The hot butter and bread is gonna start melting this cheese a little bit. I'm supposed to wait for the cheese to melt a little bit more on the top before I flip it over. Add a little bit more butter to the pan. Let that butter melt down. And now I'm supposed to be able to flip the sandwich. Always tricky flipping the sandwich. Always tricky flipping the sandwich. Whew. There we go. And I sprinkle on the cheese on the other side of the sandwich. This is supposed to get the outside super crispy. Leave it here for a couple minutes or until the cheese underneath looks like it's crispy, and then I turn it over. So I just moved the sandwich a little bit to make sure it wasn't sticking. Take a peek underneath. Ooh, that looks nice and crispy. Gonna add in a little bit more butter. And now it's time to flip the sandwich right back over. Just gonna get that butter in the middle and flip. Ooh, very nice and golden. Squished a little bit, but aside from that, it's looking really nice. Again, just gonna move it around in the pan a little bit, make sure it's not sticking. And it doesn't look like it is. So I'm just gonna let it toast a little bit longer, maybe a minute or two before it's done. Time to plate up. Look at that. Oh dear. And let me show you how crispy the top is. Delicious.
Inside out grilled cheese. Take a look. Take a look. Oh, you see that? Crispy top, gooey cheese in the middle. I'm so excited to dig in. Okay, here we go. Mmm. Mmm. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. That's really good. It reminds me of that burnt cheese on the edge of pizza that you get, but it's like you get that on the whole sandwich. It's so crispy, savory. Mm. And you can't go wrong with butter, cheese, and bread. As I expected, this is delicious. The only thing I will say is it does get a little greasy because you've got the fat from the cheese and the butter on the outside, so that's a lot of fat. So make sure you have a napkin if you're using your hands to eat this. But if you're a cheese lover, this is the way to go. I wish you guys were here enjoying this grilled cheese with me. So good. Mm. Look at my fingers again. Can't help myself. So final thoughts. Inside out grilled cheese is absolutely phenomenal. Great job, Chef John at Food Wishes. If I made this again, I would toast both sides of the bread first and then add on the cheese on the outside. Feel free to use any combination of cheeses because I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. As long as the cheese is melty in the middle, you're gonna get that nice cheese pull and it's gonna be gooey. The only downside I will say is that it's just a little greasy, but otherwise, it's an incredible sandwich. And if you enjoyed this, hit that like button and give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you tried this out for yourself and how it turned out for you. And I will see everyone soon. Bye for now.